gimme.
Oh, what? It worked?
Abby.
Hey, it's Gimme. How you guys doing this afternoon? Give me just a second. We're still getting set up here. Man, No Man's Sky, the game that keeps on giving. I can't believe how much content they have added to this game, and for free, might I add. In this day and age, it's refreshing to see a game company that takes care of their fan base as much as No Man's Sky. And you know, Battlefield does a really good job too. They made a lot of good business choices. All right, it's Blueski. How you doing, homie? I just got the chat open here. Brand new expedition. Whoa, look at this guy's pet. How big is this thing? Hold on, let me bring out one of my dinosaurs. Look at that. He's bigger than... Mine's bigger. This guy's actually the
Can you
size...
believe that he made an amazing game with no microtransactions? I've been in love with BF6.
I know, right? I mean, it's definitely not pay to win. I wish they bring back the solo slash co-op mode that they had on Battlefield 42. Since they're not letting us do the bot maps anymore. Look at this thing. I think I've seen one of these actually. That's a weird looking one. Hold on, let me pull out a different one. Hold on, which one should I pull out? We've got my Triceratops. Yeah, my Triceratops is pretty cool. These guys are actually a lot bigger than this. They would fill up this whole room if they were here in actual size. But one of my new guys, here's my Brontosaurus looking guy. Oh, oh, he's got a bug too. All right. Here, I'm gonna emote. Yeah. Whoa, this guy looks like Boba Fett or something. He's got a cool... He's got cool pets, he's got cool armor. This guy's nice. I like him. Oh, he's got one of those. Alright. I'll see your blob and I'll show you a titty monster. In fact, I call that one Titty Twister. That's the name of... No, I need the Titty Twister is lonely. I need to give him a pat. I need some treats. Alright, so it's been a minute.
Something. What kind of monster? Face with raised eyebrow.
It's literally a titty monster. Where'd he go? My titty monster flew away. It's literally like 12 titties. Whoa, how'd you get that thing? That's awesome.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
My title is Admiral of the Black. That's pretty badass. Whoa, look at this Sentinel ship. That's not bad. See, we got a living ship over there. Is that the Wraith? I don't know if I've seen that one before. No, I think that's the. Wait, what's it called? Starship. It just says Starship. Okay. Oh, here, let me summon in my Corvette. And I've named my Corvette the Titty Twister because I wanted to make it look like a titty bar. So I put one of those
Gimme,
titty
I'm so close
monsters.
to success. I am taking a 2-year break from YouTube to focus on something even better. Gimme so sexy.
But yeah, tell me, is this not... Am I missing something? Am I misunderstanding what this is supposed to be? Blueski, I am so glad to hear that. I wish you all the luck. I really hope that works out for you. I mean,
Oh my
if
gosh, you're so right, that is a nipple monster skull.
that's the titty twister. But yeah, I wanted to make my ship look kind of like a strip club. I think I did a pretty good job. We got like the awning and the neon signs, the bubbles. We even got like the cat prints going up. The door even kind of looks like a butthole. I mean, the pink lights really do it. Yeah, this is a really cool ship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? All right. Hold on. Let me, instead of flying, let's go in the
Oh
photo
my
mode.
goodness, lol. Never played No Man's Sky and this is my first impression, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, built this entire ship from, piece by piece. Let me see if I can... I got the Iron Man paint job on it. Why can't I... Oh, I guess I'm like up against the wall here. But look at how massive that guy is. That's a pretty cool looking ship. And like when we're flying around with like homies and stuff, people can like go outside and like hang out on my patio and stuff while we're flying through like hyperspace and stuff. Yeah, you need a cool like chill spot on the top of your ship. You also need a hood ornament. Who doesn't need a cool ass hood ornament? Got all my guns and everything on there. But right now we're about to do what's called an expedition. So there's these missions that you go on to get unique items. All kinds of stuff. But you have to like, you can only take so much stuff with you. It's almost like starting the game all over again. And then when the expedition's done, you can take all your stuff back here to your main save. And then it unlocks a bunch of stuff at the vendor. So, Expedition 20 Breach. Oh, it says, when I was on this morning, it said I had
Hey
3
Timmy.
weeks. Now it says I only have 2 freaking weeks. Hey, it's High on
Hey, it's High on Lag,
Lag.
and welcome to the live
Wow, good
stream.
to see you, homie.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
Pretty sure you were one of my moderators, right? All my moderators got reset due to some Nightbot shenanigans. But yeah, we get to take items with us, and I think this is probably the best loadout I can make. I mean, we got stasis devices for money, for units. We've got tainted metal we can turn into nanites. We're gonna need a lot of repair kits. Uh, Definitely gonna need the contraband stuff so we can get upgrades. And then yeah, ship upgrades, tool upgrades, exosuit upgrades. Like, I know there's probably... Wait, I don't have any salvage data. Son of a... Okay, we're gonna need salvage data because when we get to the anomaly in the expedition, we're gonna need to buy upgrades. Alright, so let's take a quick trip. Wait, no. I think I have some on my freighter. Ooh, I don't have a lot on my freighter. Alright, we're gonna have to go to one of my bases. Man, I was not expecting another expedition to come out so soon. Because we just did
Hi.
Expedition 19, and they just added the Corvettes and stuff. Pardon me. Hey, it's Moated. How you doing, homie? So we'll go to Taco
Hey, it's
Bell,
Mate Gaming,
Terra
and
Base
welcome
1.
to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses.
And don't forget, we get to name everything that we discover in this game. We get to name. So there's like... We need to make like a Gimme Gang station or something like that. Why is my ship on top of my base? That's crazy. I mean, it's cool I got the teleport right here, but dang. I think I'm missing... I don't have all the storage units here. What the hell? Alright, we'll go to the SS-420 Dildo-nator. My freighter. Last time I was here, though, it was glitched out, so I'm a little bit worried. Your freighter is like a mobile base that you build. And yeah, it's glitched out. Like, I'm literally trapped in here. For some reason, like, the walls have been deleted or put up. I don't know. Okay, we can get over to this part of the base. Can I make it to the storage? Okay, the grow room is connected to the storage. Alright, here we go. Nope, that's Corvette parts. Here we go. Nope, fusion accelerate. There we go. Salvage data. Okay, actually, I think we can drop that off, drop that off. Alright, so we're gonna want to duplicate this stuff, but in this newest update, duplication does not work like it used to. So before you would put down one of these, you would put your items in here. And then you would just stack up refiners on top of this one, and you would get, it would duplicate every time you pick up the refiner. Yeah, let me show you. So you would put like maybe 5 refiners down right on top of each other. And this duplicates the inventory of the refiner you put it on top of. And then what you would do is pick up... Oh shit, it's working. I guess I was just glitched out earlier. So yeah, it actually didn't dupe every time, I don't think. Hold on, it says we only have 30. How much did it actually work? I don't think it did. Yeah, we did not duplicate anything. Oh, no, it went to my freighter. Okay, it went to the freighter inventory. That's where it is. Okay. But if the duplication glitch stops working for you, I noticed that all you have to do is look in the refiner before you pick it up. And that was, I was able to duplicate by doing that. It was like an extra step, but I mean, it wasn't bad. Just, you know, look inside, you'll see the item there, then pick it up. Okay, so we're gonna have to... we need to get back to the anomaly. We can't do it like that. This teleporter is just completely gone, okay. Crap, how am I gonna get... Okay, we can get off the ship this way, but... Wait. That was... What's that? What? I thought that was gone when we went to... I don't know why. This has happened only once before, where my build has, you know, glitched out and just put walls up in front of me. I don't know if I can... See, that's targeting the entire room. I don't want to, like, remove that room. Yeah, I don't know why it's bugged out. I'll deal with it later. No, this is the collection room. Here we go. Go upstairs. And the exocraft room. This is where all my exocraft stuff is. I placed every item in here. Like, all this stuff. I mean, it looks like it should be there, like the game generated it, but no, all of this is custom. Like, every item you see in here is, been hand placed. Okay, how are we gonna get back to the anomaly? I guess just go back to one of my bases. And then fly my ship. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Apparently there's new parts for like ships. There's new parts for like the other ships, not just the Corvettes, like the regular ships. And again, my ship is like inside my base. That's weird. Oh, am I gonna be able to get to the cockpit? Yeah, we're good. Uh-oh. We are indeed stuck in the base. Hold on. Doing some kind of landing sequence. Okay. Hopefully that did not break my base. Yeah, it's so smooth now when you exit the atmosphere of a planet. Yeah, I'm glad they fixed that. Oh, here, we can change the view. And you can get a better look at my ship. I think it looks pretty cool. Got the rainbow trails on it. I think that's neat too. I even like decorated underneath this ship. You see how we got all the lights and everything and the vents underneath? Like, I noticed the bottom of most people's ships were just flat. I thought, we could do something cooler than that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this ship, especially with like the stats. Like, apparently I didn't know, like, this was one of my first Corvettes, and I wasn't like building it to get the supercharged slots like perfect, but man, this one's pretty good. Before we dip into the expedition, I'll show you my other Corvette I've been working on. Yeah, this one's not fully furnished yet. I kinda have a lot of work to do on the inside. But you want to see something crazy? Haha, check this out. Don't think I have a name for this one yet, but it's like a flying ruined temple. Here we go. We'll go into camera mode so we can. Oh wait, I can just do that to go up. There we go. Yeah, it's like a flying garden. We've got like a chill spot here with the giant monuments all around it. I don't know, it was just a ridiculous idea I had. I've seen people doing a lot of similar builds. But before we jump into the expedition, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I think we're gonna take one of my other ships. Oh, someone was parked on top of me. That's a weird looking ship. I like it. I can appreciate that they didn't make it like completely symmetrical. You know, kind of like a Millennium Falcon kind of vibe, where it's you know, lopsided. Okay, what are we gonna take out to put our salvage data in? I guess we could take out some of those. And we'll just have to dupe up more when we get on the other side. Also got a bunch of cakes. And these cakes, doesn't tell me what it does, but they're expensive and yeah. Like eating them, hold on. So eating these cakes gives me 329% jetpack tanks. And the duration is like, I've got 100 of them in there. So that'll last for what is that, 16 hours? Yeah. So I've got this boost for 16 hours. And 329 jetpack means, like, look, my jetpack does not run out. I literally can just fly forever with this. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, are we ready? Make sure I don't have, like, my favorite tool equipped, right? What tool am I using? Oh, this is cool. When did I get one of the alien monster tools? It's only a B class. I haven't upgraded it yet. Alright. Because I don't know what's gonna happen when I go to this expedition. Like, on the last expedition. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me explain. The first one I went on, I had to repair a ship to get off a planet. That's where you start off. So on the second expedition I went on, I was fully expecting to have to repair a ship and get off the planet, but that wasn't the case. And I brought a bunch of the wrong stuff, and this guy has like a cool astronaut outfit. I freaking love it. He looks like NASA. I'm wearing the one of the autophage skins, the robot skins. And since I have a lot of underwater bases and stuff, I don't know, I really like the antique diving helmet. I think it's a vibe. Especially if you got the autophage stuff on. Yeah, I don't look like everybody else, and I like that. Beginning the expedition will start a new journey and place you upon an unknown world. Reach the space anomaly to retrieve stored equipment. You may switch freely between expedition and primary save at any time. Yes, let's go. Expedition 20. I'm excited. Really need to make sure I do all the quests though. I guess I did one of the earlier expeditions, but I didn't complete any of the quests or whatever, and it timed out. We've got 2 weeks to finish this before this expedition expires. After that, we just get ripped back to the main save with whatever items and achievements we have. Alright, what planet are we on? This place doesn't look that bad. At least it's not like a gas giant. Whoa, there are those things that one guy had. I gotta try and get one. For a second, I thought it was a rainbow. No, those are the rings on the planet. Or that might actually be another planet right there. I think that's another planet, and that's the atmosphere, yeah. Okay. Lost in space. Wait, where's the... There we go. Is that right? Expedition. Locate your ship. Yeah, we are gonna have to, repair his ship and get off the planet. What do I have in my inventory? I just got some ammo. And I've got the base multi-tool. Man, I don't even have creature pellets to tame one of these guys. Okay, so the first thing we should do is start scanning stuff. Oh, jeez. Let's see what kind of minerals we can get. We definitely need sodium, we need oxygen. We should probably work on the basics to stay alive, right? Scan it. There we go. A sodium deposit over there, that's perfect. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to mine it though, because I've got this piece of shit tool. Oh, wait. Mining beam, there we go. Alright, got a little bit of carbon. Oh, this is giving us oxygen, that's good. Unidentified. Ferrite and dihydrogen, that's going to be helpful. So it's kind of like a game of Minecraft. We need to start searching for resources. This is pretty much the punching trees phase of this game. Wait, what's that? Technology module. Hey, that's pretty nifty. Yeah, we need oxygen. We're gonna want the ferrite and dihydrogen. Like, I already kind of know what we're gonna need to fix our spaceship. This is pretty chill. The last expedition put you on a gas giant with like crazy thunderstorms and like you were getting struck by lightning. Like I died to lightning a couple of times. Like it was definitely a rough experience trying to get started in that one. I think maybe I just lucked out on the random planet. Alright, yeah, we gotta keep scanning everything. We don't want to be destroying stuff before we know what it is. You get more resources when you scan stuff. There's secondary resources you can get off of a lot of deposits, uh, but until you scan it, you won't know what that secondary is and you don't collect it. I don't think I'll need hex berries, but I'm just gonna grab some. And oh, I depleted my mining beam. That hasn't happened in a long time. The mining tools, the multi-tools I have on my main save are so advanced that, you know, I can't remember the last time I had to recharge them, to be honest. Alright, which direction is my ship? Maybe we should figure that out first. Alright. It's gonna be in this direction. Yep. Need an advanced mining laser. Oh my god, my jetpack ran out already. We don't have any of the cakes, so we don't have that boost. Plus, we got no jetpack upgrade. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 4 seconds of jetpack. Whereas before we had like almost a full minute of jetpack. Oh wait, we gotta analyze that one. That's why it was taking so long. Oh, I might need some of that silicate powder too. Let's just grab some of that. Wait, didn't I see a sodium deposit nearby? Oh, there's phosphorus. That's really good. Wait, I thought I marked it. There we go. Oh, we're back at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I should have went to that sodium deposit first. I didn't know if I had a terrain manipulator in order to pick it up, but apparently I do. Yeah, sodium is an incredibly uh, handy resource. You need it for just about everything. I mean, it charges up your life support and stuff like that. We're gonna need it's our hazard protection. Yeah, this will give us hazard protection. And we're using the very smallest beam we have, and that's going to give us the most amount of resource from these deposits. Like, we could use a bigger beam and blast it all out really quick, but we would not gain as much resource. So it really does pay off to take your time and just mine out as much as you can with the little laser, the smallest laser you can get. Trying to make sure I get all of it, and that way somebody else doesn't come over here and think, oh, if you leave like one little piece of sodium, it'll still show up as a sodium deposit even though there's nothing here. So until it respawns, like, to keep other players. Yeah, that's the other thing about the expeditions. In regular No Man's Sky, you hardly ever come across any other players unless you're at, the anomaly. Just to see another player out in the universe is very rare because it's so freaking big.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And these expeditions, like, everybody's in the same system and the same planets and everything. Okay, I think I got it all. Oh, I don't think I can fly out of here. I'm gonna have to dig out. With my whole 2 seconds jetpack that I have. Yeah, I'm trying to get these plants that have the oxygen in them. So I have a feeling, I mean, my mining beam's running out like crazy. I'm sure I'm probably almost out of air. In this crappy spacesuit. That's why I made sure to bring, multi-tool slot upgrades. Made sure to bring exosuit upgrades. As soon as we fix this ship and get off planet. Neat. I don't have an Atlas pass. Can I make one? No, I cannot. Alright. To the ship. And we'll just pick up what we can on the way. Oh, it's gonna be so nice having a better multi-tool and some jetpack upgrades. Yeah, I don't even know what the missions are gonna be. I don't know. I haven't, like, I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I haven't read anything about it. We're going in blind. Get some straight up dihydrogen crystals. Nice. Take those. What's that one? The same thing as everything else around here. Ferrite and dihydrogen. Yeah, pro tip, let the mining beam cool down before it reaches max level, and it cools off a lot faster. Alright, we're getting close. Sweet root, alright. Skin, you son of a bitch. Oh, cool little bat thing. Oh man, I'm definitely coming back here to catch some of these guys. Do I have my pets with me? I do not have any pets. All my pets are... So if we find something we want to keep, we're gonna have to make an egg and then take the egg with us out of the expedition and hatch it. Oh, I got turned around. We're going. Just puff and pass. I like this guy. Like I said, it's so unusual to be out on a mission or anything and just run into somebody. So these expeditions are a lot of fun. Oh, we've got a hauler. I don't think I've ever flown one of these. Okay, so we got a... What should we call this ship? Exhausted... It's called the Exhausted Hyrugio... What is that? 10... 14? We get to name everything in this game, and I think we're gonna find like a space station to make like our home base, and we'll call it the Gimme Gang Station or something like that. The exhausted, I mean, obviously the exhausted taco, right? But that's not funny enough. Let's do exhausted PP. And what does it say? 14? Alright, we'll do 14. Let me do it. Alright. Okay, so see, I told you we were gonna need dihydrogen. Oh, we need pure ferrite. We're gonna have to smelt some ferrite. Cannot build. I need metal plates. Alright. Make myself a metal plate. Put me down one of these. Load it up. Some of that. And where's my ferrite? Ooh, I don't want to use all my ferrite, but we'll put some in. Wow, that goes fast. I really like a lot of the science and chemistry they have in this game. Alright, let's take that guy with me. Oh, wait. How much do I need? Whoa, wait. It let me use a repair kit on that one part. That's weird. I don't have any repair kits. Okay. Wait, what did we even need to repair that? Hermetic seal metal plating. Go ahead and make a couple of those. Hermetic seal. We need condensed carbon. Alright, let's condense some carbon. But yeah, this is also why I brought a ton of repair kits. So once we get this fixed, we'll be up to the anomaly. We'll be able to get all our stuff that we brought with us. We can start duplicating stuff. Oh, I forgot to make the hermetic seal. No, I need 7 more? Alright. Alright. We'll cook it up. I think I put too much in there, and now I only got 19. Okay, that's fine. Can't pick it up, it's not empty. Okay.
Hey bro.
Oh, wait. That means I might not be able to duplicate nanites. Hey, it's Miguel. How you doing, homie? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. What is this?
Hey, it's Miguel Hernandez VG
The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with voices of the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way to understanding of probability. The Atlas spoke in fragments. The Atlas interface are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey wisdom of infinity. They must be understood. Hmm.
How are you going, bro?
Not bad. I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm a little worried about my finances, but you know, nothing new there. Everybody's worried about that these days. Oh, we gotta make the hermetic seal first. Alright, there we go.
Repaired. Technology repaired.
Alright, I think our engines are repaired. This ship has like the worst stats ever. Hey, I like the cockpit though. This is kind of nice. I like the wraparound displays. Like all the things being displayed on these gauges are just, stuff I need to know about. Gives me like ammo counts and like thruster variants and stuff because you can set you can like divert power to shields or divert power to weapons. All right, we're out. Wow, this planet has a thick atmosphere. All right, milestone complete. Ah. Oh, I got an upgrade module. Alright, might as well put it on. Actually, we want to put our jetpack on these power-up squares. Yeah, we'll upgrade the hazard protection. That looks good. Okay, we cannot summon the anomaly, so let's see what our next quest is. Okay, that was fix the ship, leave the planet. Now we gotta leave the system. Okay. But I want to come back here. Alright. Expedition route. I
Hit
guess
the
we
like
should
button to
follow
show
that.
your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
No hyperdrive installed. Okay. Um. Okay. So first what we're gonna need to do is mine some of these asteroids. We're gonna need things like platinum, we're gonna need things like tritium. Whoa. Hold on, what is this? Is there like a bunch of derelict freighters out here? There are just some wrecked freighters up here. I wonder if there's anything in the cargo. No, we're not doing anything to these guys. Yeah, we need to find an asteroid field. That way we're not just tediously pecking away at one big asteroid. We can just go blow up a bunch of them. This one's all silver, it looks like. Yeah. We need tritium. Oh, and this one over here looks a different color. Where'd it go? There we go. So let's try to go after these tritium rich ones. And that one's just all silver. Silver. Yeah, that's a square. Here we go. Here we go. We found an asteroid belt. And these look like they're all gonna be pretty heavy with tritium. Maybe not. Some of them have gold. look at this. Like a little jellyfish. Neat. Don't come across space life very much either. Alright, is there a space station? That's where I should start at. I think there is a space station, it's just not in view. Okay, I see the icon for the space station. It's behind some player marker. Oh no, it looks like it's an abandoned space station. I don't think it's actually gonna help us. Whoa, just hyper drive through the atmosphere of a planet. That's kinda cool. This ship is not fast. I can't believe it's taken this long. Like, if we were in one of my ships, it'd be like 10 seconds. Yeah, spectation. It's abandoned. Whoa, I just warped through like a broken freighter or something. Always careful approaching these entrances, because sometimes they glitch out and you literally fly into the inside of the model and it's really hard to get out. Alright, well there's no help at the space station. I was hoping, to be able to barter for stuff, but it seems to be abandoned. I don't have... Looks like homie cleaned everything out. There's no, like... Yeah, I don't have an Atlas pass. My whole 2 seconds, a jetpack. Okay, well there's a teleporter that could help. And suit upgrades. Okay, so that was a free suit upgrade. That's awesome. There's a multi-tool station. I don't have enough to do anything with that. Where can I teleport to? That's probably what I need to do. Atlas Pass level 3 required, alright. Ooh. So, since we have the level 3 pass, let's go back over here to this side. And I do have enough jetpack to get me up there. Awesome. Didn't it just say I picked up an Atlas pass? Well, I guess it said required, not acquired, and I read it. Alright. We all have different ships. That's kind of interesting. Oh wait, we're not leaving on this ship. Let's go to that teleporter and see if it'll take us somewhere. Crap, I think it was on the other side. I really like the fireworks that I have coming out of my jetpack. That's not standard. My character is very custom. Okay, it looks like people's bases. Everything's in the current system. None of that is helpful. How the hell am I supposed to get a hyperdrive? We don't have blueprints for anything. Hmm. Well, damn it. That doesn't give me any clues. See if it, maybe there's a marker on the map somewhere and I'm just not seeing it through all these people. I'm not used to seeing so many markers everywhere. This is crazy. Alright, what resources do we get on this? Quartzite, dioxide, sodium. Guess we'll go check out this other planet. I'm not sure what to do. Check out the moon, I guess. I want to land on the daytime side. Okay, this place kinda sucks. Looked a little nicer from up in space. But yeah, this is a total shithole. I don't think this is where my hyperdrive is gonna be. I don't know what this is, so let's take a look. Some kind of ancient ruins. Oh, we got a bunch of sentinel activity.
Units received.
I don't know, I'm not really seeing anything. Subterranean relic, I think that's what. I don't think that's gonna help me with my hyperdrive. Let's get out of here. Alright, what's this place? Quartzite and rusted metal. Complete Wings in the Dark milestone to earn hyperdrive plans. Find new milestone. Wait. I think I have misunderstood the objective here. Golly, planet. Oh, my pulse drive's almost toast. I wanted to land on the daytime side, not the nighttime side. Okay, it's gonna take 23 minutes to fly there without the pulse drive.
Technology recharge.
What the hell? It just goes dark as soon as. Okay. All that trouble to get onto the daytime side and just. It's like, nope, nighttime anyways. I'm not seeing anything interesting. I'm not even seeing any wildlife. A lot of these dioxide, dihydrogen, and dioxide. I did not take my rewards from the previous phases. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so we've got hyperdrive plans now. Let's collect these as well. Starship launch fuel, that would have been good to have. So this is where we're at.
Technology installed.
I need chromatic metal. Okay. Microprocessors. What do I need for microprocessors? Chromatic metal. This is where it always goes. Chromatic metal is always what you're looking for. So my guess is we're gonna have to refine it. I think the quartzite, no, that refines into activated quartzite. And then if you refine that, it just goes back to quartzite. Catalog and guide, materials. Wait, more expedition rewards already? Whoa, alright. Yeah, some of these I just complete by accident. No, they're just exo craft upgrades. We're not going to be using those anytime soon. I'm not seeing... Okay, it says refine any stellar metals. What else do we have besides quartzite? Where are these other planets at? Whoa. Oh wait, I think we might be able to refine the gold and platinum and stuff into it. And the silver. asteroid destroyer. Could have a whole game out of just blowing up asteroids if you wanted. Okay, and we just got the personal refiner as well, so that's gonna help us. Cause I'm pretty sure we can just refine that right here.
Technology recharge.
We got 200 silver. That doesn't do anything. Shit. Gold turns into pyrite. Thought the silver was gonna be the key, but if we could find copper, that would work. What about platinum? No, that turns into nanites. Pure ferrite turns into magnetic ferrite. Oh, what the hell? These, these jellyfish are beating up my ship. How you guys doing? Whoa, there's so many of them. I've only seen these, like, space jellies, like, once before. And now there's, like, 5 of them all over my ship. This is crazy. I don't know if they're actually doing enough damage for me to care, but... Whoa, look at all of them. They're all, like, coming over here now. Whoa, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's like 10 of them. 11, 12, 13. There's so many of them. They're all coming over towards me. I wonder if I can herd them all together. Yeah, it looks like all of them are literally coming at me. There's so many of them. Okay, my shields are going back up. We're good. Yeah, apparently I'm attracting like all of the jellyfish in this asteroid belt. Just gonna back up a little. This is so weird. Like I said, I've only seen like 1 or 2 of these in the wild before. Ah, crap. I don't have any like jamming systems or anything. Okay, I guess they're just gonna leave me alone. Alright. There's some big ones and there's some little ones. This is interesting. Oh no. We don't want to fight anybody. Let's just get out of here. Say goodbye to my jelly friends. Oh, I already can't see them. Okay, so there's other planets. Man, there's too many markers in this system. I can't tell what's going on. Yeah, let's get ourselves a little bit of distance. That way we can clearly see the system and get an idea of where we want to go to collect some stellar metals. All these planets are pretty shitty. I'm not seeing much that I can use to make. Well, see, this has quartzite too. Shit. Dissidents. Ancient bones. I don't think I'm gonna find anything to make chromatic metal out of that either. Let's get back down to the surface and just take a look at what deposits are there, because even though it doesn't say copper on the list there still might be a copper deposit here. Oh, it's one of these crazy black and white planets. Unknown building, that's interesting. Sodium deposit. That's the first deposit I've seen. Jesus. What are those things? That thing is pretty cool looking. Some weird, like, spiral monster. Yeah, we need some carbon. Actually, we'd probably be better off farming with our ship. There's no really good deposits here, but using your ship to harvest stuff is a good idea. This takes a lot less effort than using your mining beam. Do want to get to a different part of this planet. Like a different biome. I mean, it's all going to be the same biome, but different parts of the planet are usually slightly different than others. Well, let's land and take a quick look. A sodium deposit. A dioxide deposit. Dioxide. Quartzite, dioxide, sodium. Yeah, I think we're just on the wrong planet. I bet if I would have looked around on that first planet I was on, I probably would have found a copper deposit. Let's go to that main planet in the system that we were on. Where was that thing? I don't know, let's just get a different vantage point on the system, we'll find it. What? Anomaly detected? What is this? I just happened to drop out of hyperspace right in front of an asteroid larvae. Does it want to trade? We can't talk to it. Okay. That's doing something. I don't think we're gonna win. Was this the planet we were just on? Can't be. We were on the black and white planet. Is this the black and white planet? Damn it, I think it is. No, this is that weird... No, this is the black and white planet shit. There's gold on this planet. There might be... And there's magnetized ferrite. I could actually use some of that. Might as well dig up some quartzite. Let's see if we can go around to the other side. Alright, coming in hot. This is a cool little moon. Oh god, they're so hard to scan. Yeah, I don't have any scanner upgrades, so we're not really actually gaining very much from... Yeah, we need copper, cadmium, emerald, or indium. And I haven't seen any of those anywhere on any of these planets. Well, it's gotta be somewhere in the system. I mean... Oh, chromatic metal. Holy shit. I just found some rocks that give me chromatic metal. That's crazy. I don't think any of them have... Okay, I got one. That's good enough. I can literally duplicate more if I need it. Weapon charge depleted. Alright. Man, we are low on carbon. Alright, do any of these guys give me carbon? We should probably harvest some carbon before we run out of laser. Gonna run away from the sentinels. I don't want any sentinel trouble. Is there any carbon on this planet? Tons of these chromatic metal rocks, though. So glad I started scanning stuff. Sodium, sodium. No carbon on anything here. I guess that's to be expected for the environment we're in. We got chromatic metal growing out of the freaking ground. Why would I expect carbon anywhere around here? Alright, we're done. That's all we can do. Oh my god, I can't summon my ship because of the launch thrusters. That means we have to walk all the way back with no mining laser. Um... Trying to think of some way out of this, geodes. Maybe I can... Nope, didn't get anything out of the geodes. We did get 59 chromatic metals, so that was a win. And even if I find some carbon, I'm not going to have anything to... Yeah, I don't think I have a beam that can affect these guys. There is a laser beam that you can use on animals to get resources. Like, hey, this thing here. Oh, that's sweet root. Don't know what we're gonna do with that yet. How lucky is that, though? Like, searching for chromatic metal. And while searching for the stellar metals to craft it, I just come across some rocks that give you chromatic metal. I'm sure they planned it that way. I'm sure everybody else is looking all over the place for something to make chromatic metal out of. And then they eventually figure out to come to this place. I just happened here by luck. I mean, not sure how you'd figure this out otherwise. Okay, so, well, first thing, let's duplicate this stuff. Yeah, it's time for a little bit of a dupe session. I don't think the ground here is gonna let us, though, because... Okay, here we go. Maybe this will work? Okay, that did work. Let's see if we can find some flatter ground, though. Oof. Alright, we'll try it. Yeah, and the chromatic metal is one of those resources you need. Like, an insane amount of it. Alright, that seems to be working. But it's one of those resources we're gonna need for like everything. So it's not gonna be a bad idea to just go ahead and knock out like 9,000 of them. I was having a lot of trouble with this duplication glitch earlier, and I'm kind of surprised how well it's working now. And I'm not the first person to notice that the duplication glitch has become a bit glitchy. So I'm sure they keep trying to patch it out or something, and alright, I think that's probably good enough on the chromatics. No, pick it up, put it in your exosuit. Alright, what else should we do? I think ferrite and pure ferrite, we're gonna need a lot more of that too. Once you move out of position, it's hard to get them right on top of each other, yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. It worked. What the hell? It went from being like super picky and like hard to pull off to like now I'm just like slapping it down wherever and it's working. Well, yeah, that's probably close enough, right? So the first part of these expeditions is kind of like your first days in a Minecraft server. You're really just trying to gain as much resource as you can, and then once we get our gear, you know, up to spec, then the adventure really starts. But you know, I really like this the crafty part of it, you know. This platinum would be worth a lot if we duped it up, but I don't think we actually need to. Oh, carbon. We we are so out of carbon. Carbon is literally the building blocks of the universe. And to be out of carbon and out of oxygen is no bueno in No Man's Sky. This might take a minute because we're starting with 2. We've got 2 carbon. And let's hopefully turn that into 4. Oh, that gave me condensed carbon? Hold on, we don't have any regular carbon. Well, shit. That's fun. Because it actually duplicates the fuel slot as well. We could be duplicating carbon in the fuel slot. So we could do condensed carbon in the input and just regular carbon in the fuel slot, but we don't have any. Alright, we're up to 16. I guess I could make some more refiners, and that would help out, right? Metal platings, alright. No, that didn't work. Alright, but we still got all these refiners. We'll just have to find a better spot, I guess. Trying to find somewhere that's gonna make this easier, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. I guess we could always go to a different planet or a space station. No, I don't think we could do it on a space station. Okay, yeah, this is a better spot. It's actually letting me stack them here. Okay, that worked. So we've turned 2 condensed carbon into like 320 so far. Okay, so we've got 100% fuel in here. Let's take like half our carbon, our condensed carbon rather, and turn it into regular carbon, and we'll be able to do that up as well. Nope, that's not working. We need to get it in a spot where it's gonna let us stack them. For some reason, on places like this where the ground is uneven, it can be a little difficult to get this to work properly. There we go. $8,000. All right, that's nice. And one of the other reasons carbon is so important is because it powers all of our smelters and everything. All right, there we go. Now we have way too much condensed carbon. So let's go ahead and just take a whole stack of condensed carbon. We'll also use the condensed carbon to fuel that, and we'll just let that run in the background, and we'll have all the carbon we need. Anything else we need? Wait, weren't we supposed... We were trying to power up this guy. There we go.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh, we might need to do ferrite. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. My backpack's all shaking. I think that's because of the refiner running. Maybe? Okay, so wait, did we do ferrite? We definitely need to do ferrite. And oxygen. We didn't do oxygen either. Okay, we got a little bit of ferrite. Oh, we got a lot of bit of ferrite. We definitely need oxygen, though. We've only got 3 oxygen. We live in outer space. We're gonna need more than 3 oxygen, yeah? I think maybe if I place it farther away, that's gonna be better. Yeah, that's gonna work good. Okay, yeah, just make sure to place it a little bit far away, and it seems to work better. Oh, might have put it too close. Alright, from 2 to 400, and from 400...
Technology recharge.
And we'll keep that going. Oh, yeah. How much oxygen? 2,000. Alright. Not having to worry about collecting all of this stuff is gonna save us so much time. Alright, so that's all done. Where's my ship? Let's get on the ship. Away from the sentinels. Gotta make a microprocessor. We need nanotubes. How many nanotubes? Just one nanotube. We need 5 microprocessors. Golly. Oh no, we're getting scanned by like sentinels or something. Environment warning. Low oxygen.
Technology recharge.
We need to make some warp cells. So for that, we're gonna need to make some antimatter. We've got plenty of dihydrogen. And then we need a... Where is it? There we go. Antimatter housing. Now we got a warp cell.
Technology recharge.
That's only 25% though. Jeez. Alright. So we need to make a couple more, right? There we go. An anomaly detector. Yeah, these things are pretty pricey. I'm surprised I picked one up this soon in the expedition. Let's move everything over to my exosuit. Actually, we can move this back over to the starship. Look at that thing going. It's definitely pumping out. I don't think it used to do that. I'm pretty sure that's new with this update. I don't think it used to vibrate like that in your inventory when it was working. Is it 420? I think it's 420. 425? No, we're good. We're not that late. And we are off. Let's go. The maneuverability of this ship is so trash. The speed is so trash. The weapons. Yeah, this whole fucking ship is just cooked. I don't think we're keeping this guy. He is definitely the exhausted PP. I think that was a good name for this piece of shit. Alright, so can't go to the anomaly yet. We have to go to the next system. It is kind of a neat ship. I've actually collected a lot of ship parts. I've been meaning to make myself a cool hauler. Pink Pony Club Cafe 42. Is that literally the system we're in now? We're in the Pink Pony Club. Yeah, it's pretty funny when they let people name stuff. Well, the first thing we want to do is go to the space station. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, oh. Wait, what? I let go too soon. No, it's another abandoned space station. Alright. Let's see what we're supposed to do. Collect our rewards, pre-packaged Atlantid drive unit. Let's go. So that's a better hyperdrive. For this one, we gotta reach the rendezvous point. Alright. Yeah, this is different than how we play normal No Man's Sky. Like, we're not trying to set up a base. We're not trying to, like, build anything. We're completely goal-oriented here. Ooh, there's copper on this planet, though. I kind of want to go get that copper. Like, we're gonna need that copper for making stuff. Alright, let's go get one copper deposit while we're in the system. I think that's gonna be a smart move. This is gonna be a big brain move that we'll appreciate later. Not really the greatest looking planet. Bit funky looking. Oh, well, when you get down on it, it's kind of cute. Yeah, I like these little green rock things. These rocks with all the vines on them, those are cute. I like the whole purple and green motif. $500. We're looking for a copper deposit that's not hundreds of meters away. There's 450. $900, no way. 1,000, no way. Alright, looks like our boy over here with the 400. Yeah, that's far enough. I'll fly it. I don't want to end up in a situation where, like, I can't call my my freaking spaceship like we were on that other planet. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This looks nice. So we need our terrain manipulator. We want to make sure we're not using the big one. We want the little one. And yeah, I don't mind sitting here mining up some stuff with the beam. I don't have to duplicate everything, you know? Like I only use the duplication glitch when it's only when things are really inconvenient, you know what I'm saying? Like I prefer to just do all the mining myself, but sometimes you need a ridiculous amount of something that's very rare, and yeah, the grind times are just not, just don't work with my schedule, so. And there is a creative mode on this game as well for people that, like the people in Minecraft that don't want to mine or craft their blocks. There's a creative mode you can play. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go to the bottom here and kind of. Where is the bottom? Man, this is a big boy deposit. It's so weird having to recharge. Whoa. Hey, check that out somehow. I got the, I got the whole copper deposit to recharge. I got it to respawn somehow by, like, refilling my gun. That's crazy. That has definitely never happened before. Not when I've been playing. Actually, I think we got enough. Let's just blast it all out. Whoa, it is a big deposit. Crap. Yeah, and the reason we want to get all of it is so that it doesn't show up on the map for other players. Like, I don't want another player coming over here thinking they're gonna get a copper deposit, and they show up and it's just like a hole in the ground with like one nugget of copper in it, right? Because until you take every piece of copper, it's gonna still show up as a copper deposit on. That's a weird looking guy. Kind of stupid looking with the big front legs and the small back legs. What, has he got, like, wings? Get your stupid looking ass out of here. I've found some really cool creatures in this game, but then you come across a lot of dumb shit too. Like the titans that I have. Here, let me show you. We've got enough room here I can summon Gojira. Oh no, I don't have my pets. All my pets are gone. Damn it. But if I summoned one of my guys in here, they would literally, like, if they were standing at the bottom of this valley, we would be, like, right where their head's at, you know? They are that freaking big. I've got some really cool pets. Alright, we got the copper and I'm not sure we're gonna need it, but oh, I'm almost certain we're actually gonna need it. So, reach rendezvous point 1. Can I... Will it just show me on map? I like when games, you can just go to the objective and then click show on map, and it'll take you there. But I guess we gotta do it on our own. Well, wait, we've got the Atlantid drive blueprints now, right? Yeah, it says we need the Atlantid drive. Shit. You know, we can install that mid-flight.
Technology installed.
Except we don't have any of this shit. Uh, well, we could at least go to the next system over, right? We can go there. Pretty sure we're gonna have to fight like sentinels to get the Atlantium stuff. Copper dioxide, yeah, nothing special about this planet. What's the salvageable scrap cactus, copper, pyrite? And what all did we need for this? Living glass. Indium. Okay, I think the indium is actually going to be the hardest thing to come across. Do we at least get a normal frickin' space station? The thing is, even if it's it's an abandoned space station, there's still a portal here that I can use to teleport from system to system. So as long as I land it there, you know, now this is unlocked and I can teleport back here on a portal to the system when I want to. Like I said, there's some animals on that in that first system I really want to get. But where the hell am I gonna get indium at? Is there really only 2 planets in this whole system? Yes, that appears to be so. Alright, well, what's in the neighborhood? Let's travel sideways a little. There's probably a system in the area somewhere that has some indium. Uranium. Oh, uranium's pretty handy, I won't lie. pretty sure I just flew all the way through a freaking meteor there, but alright. Yeah, let's make sure we go to... Fred Rogers is over here in the space station. And we just need to arrive... Oh. My controller's plugged in and I just like raked the cord across everything. That was a bad move. I don't think I actually have to get out, I think I just have to land. Frost crystals. It's dissident. There's cobalt too. I'm in no position to be fighting some sentinels though. Not with just a bolt caster. Okay, how do I... Actually, I want to just get rid of that mission. How do I get rid of this mission? It says abandoned search right there. It won't let me get rid of that one. Alright, fine. Okay. Let's see what it says. Indium is mined from large deposits using terrain manipulator. Find indium deposits with the analysis visor. Indium deposits are found on planets orbiting blue stars. That's a very good hint. Atlantium. Corrupted sentinels as they fall. Engage corrupted sentinels. Yeah, I literally have to do that. And then craft from lubricant and glass. Learn the blueprint with the aid of science specialist in base. Wait, what? How am I gonna do that? Where can I find corrupt sentinels? Did any of these planets say dissident? Yep. Well, we'll give it a try. What's this guy over here?
Bro, I heard it's supposed to be pre-packaged.
What's up? Pre-packaged? What do you mean by that? Wait. Hold on. Did I get all of my expedition rewards?
Go to the expedition and it says it has the same glitch. I can't get indium BCS, I don't have the upgrade.
Pre-packaged Atlantid drive unit. You're right. It says I'm supposed to
travel
have
to
it.
indium planets.
It says pre-packaged, but you have to... But it says you need to put it together. And to get indium, you have to travel to a blue planet. I don't even think that's going to be possible with the hyperdrive I have. Is there any blue nearby? Yeah, it says I need The Atlantid drive. Well, no, those are purple stars, right? What's the code for blue stars?
Some guy I watched, he had it pre-installed. I'm confused too, bro. I've been here for 3 hours.
Alright, so I know the G ones are green. Wait, there was a B1? Oh, it need an indium drive. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Is it really glitched out? That would suck.
Yeah, I don't know where to look for indium.
Yeah, where in the world would we get some indium? Well, at the same time, I was like, where am I going to get chromatic metal? Because I couldn't find anything to smelt into chromatic metal. And then I looked down and there's just rocks on the ground that, you can mine for chromatic metal. And just because it's not listed here on the planet registry, like frost crystals, copper, dioxide, there's possibly an indium deposit somewhere on there, or an emerald deposit somewhere on that planet. Like, that isn't a complete list of the only things you're gonna find there. And I broke some rocks and got chromatic metal. Like, I don't ever remember anything I could harvest for chromatic metal before. Maybe we gotta find some weird planet where we break rocks and get indium.
Yeah, it could be. I'm new to this game, so it's confusing because I'm stressing.
Well, I'm gonna keep working on it. And I think we'll be able to find some indium if we just keep searching. This is kind of how the expeditions are, you kind of have to dig in to really find some of this stuff. So let's take a look around this place. Like, whoa, that's the Atlantium stuff I think we need right there. I need the advanced mining laser. Okay, I think there's smaller ones we can get though, right? Yeah, like these little ones here, right? Oh wait, that's the wrong... that was the wrong one. Alright, we're already got the Atlantium we need. And we can duplicate more if we
Gaming
need
for
it.
Gaming's new video shows step by step, but he literally got a pre-built drive, and in his comments are saying the same things, but yeah, and use your jet to shoot the smaller ones, it farms faster.
Aiming for gaming. Hey, sounds like a cool guy. I'll check him out. Yeah, in situations like this, I would not mind. I don't mind using the duplication glitch when I need to. Yeah. So we're not stuck just yet. If we can find a single piece of indium somewhere, we're home free. And whether we have to, like, I don't think we're going to be able to mine it, but we're going to have to craft it, rob it, shoot it, blow it up, do something. I didn't even take a look at what deposits were around because we just instantly landed and found the Atlantium we were looking for. Let's see what's on this planet. See if we got anything in this area. What is that thing? Weird looking dick monster? Yep. Cobalt, cobalt. Should we grab some of this cobalt while we're here? I think we should.
Yeah, I've been praying for a damn freighter.
Copper deposit. Hey, there's some bones. Yeah, that's also a great idea. Could look for derelict freighters. How far away is that cobalt? A bit too far. Anything closer? This one was 600. Yeah, that one's like right there. Let's track that one. Pick up a little bit more of this Atlantium on the way. In fact, in my stuff that I brought with me on the expedition, I've got the, what is it called? The glass? The living shards or whatever. The ones that give you the sentinel upgrades. So I got the contraband packs that give me the ship upgrades and the tech upgrades, and then I've also got the sentinel upgrades too. So it should be once I can get to the anomaly, everything will be fine because we've got all the upgrades we need for multi-tools, for exosuit, for ships. Okay, so unfortunately I did just figure out where this is impossible. To make living glass, we're gonna need to make lubricant. And the only way to make lubricant is to get the blueprint from the anomaly. Yeah. I mean, that's not something that you're gonna find. I mean, that's gonna be even harder to find than some indium, for real. Wait, did I walk by this cobalt deposit? Where am I? What am I doing?
Do you think we can report it to get a restart?
There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put out a patch for it pretty quick, if that is the case. So the best thing I can do right now is just stack up as much resource as I can. That way when the fix comes out, I can keep going.
No free slots in suit inventory.
It
No free slots in suit inventory.
okay. There we go. This is a big cobalt deposit. Yeah, but it definitely sounds like we're kind of screwed right now. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I mean, have you guys tried, like, restarting and trying to, like, I don't know. I can't restart the game or else it's gonna end the live stream. I can quit back out to the menu. And maybe we'll see if that changes anything. Well, what are you guys playing on? Because I imagine that's probably the thing. If you're on PC, it might not, you might get it, you know, straight away. But then, like, us guys on, like, PlayStation, maybe that's where the glitch is at. And why we didn't get a whole India. We didn't get the drive. We just got the blueprints for the damn drive.
Technology recharge.
Super glad I
Technology
duped a
recharge.
bunch of that stuff.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Recharge the multi-tool. We got enough copper. Let's just blast this out of here.
Thermal protection falling.
'Cause I know how it was on the other expeditions. If you leave even a little sliver of anything there, it's still gonna read as a deposit for other people, and then you show up and there's nothing there. It sucks. It's an etiquette kind of thing that I clear out the deposits before I move on. Okay, so definitely not getting indium or lubricant or living glass here. Call my stupid ship in. Look at how dumb these things look. The hell, you got balls on your back? Here with the fucking dick monsters? Jesus. Alright. Okay. Now, if that doesn't show you something's wrong, I don't know what to tell you. So the entire expedition menu has gone broken textured on us. Alright, let's quit out. Let's go back in. Okay, repair kits. If we can get our hands on some repair kits, we
Hey
don't
cutie.
actually need the ingredients. Hey, it's John Cena. Good to see ya, homie. How you been? Like my real life doppelganger. Actually, more like
Hey,
a
it's John
voodoo doll.
underscore C next underscore,
John
and welcome
Cena's
to
my
the live
voodoo doll.
stream.
Whatever
Smiling face
happens
with
to him happens to
sunglasses.
me. Whatever happens to me happens to him. Work's actually been going really well. In fact, they bought me some new deep fryers, and man, the stress level has plummeted. I'm still broke, and that stresses me out, but at least I'm happy, I guess.
Thermal protection fully.
Okay, this is a bad spot. Let's get back inside. Okay, so our expedition has apparently glitched out. Like we should have an this should
Worked
be
yesterday
already
from
put
7
together.
a.m. till 1030 p.m. and it killed me tired face.
Yeah, oh my God, Sunday and Monday this week were just off the charts, and when I saw the numbers, I was like, what the hell? Like we came way over projections. Like 20% over projections. You know, labor was like minus 14. Like I could have had like almost 20 people there that day, and that's how much money they would expect us to make. But it was only like four of us. So yeah, crazy. The numbers have been just outrageous the last few days. Tritium hyperclusters. Maybe I can get something out of one of those. What? Uh, I've got two random inventory slots down here at the bottom. Man, I can't wait to get my suit upgraded, because right now, even my technology slots are just kind of all over the place. Wait. Hey, look at this, guys. Guys, it was in my inventory the whole time. So, homie, check the inventory on your starship, and I bet you have the Atlantium drive there.
Bet let me check.
It was in my ship inventory, not my suit inventory. Okay, how do I get rid of this one though? There we go. We get rid of that. Bam, we got it. All right. Hey, Anbu, is that how you... Elijah, thank you so much for your help with... If you wouldn't have said something, I would have been running all over the place. I wouldn't have been thinking about how is this gonna work. Yeah, I used R3 to get rid of the one I was building, and then just took it out of my ship's inventory and put it in there. So, this game, just like Minecraft, inventory management is key. You can tell my shit's really messed up, but they have these resort buttons on the side that really help out. Like, look, my inventory just got, and you can even do it by color. So if you're looking for certain materials and you know what color they are, you can sort your inventory by color. And then you can also do it alphabetically. I don't like alphabetical. I usually sort by type. And that helps me out the most. Let's go. We got it. Alright, expedition path. Go. Now, maybe it wasn't in there until after I restarted the game. Like, if you don't see it, like, maybe restart the game. Because I did restart the game before I saw it there in my inventory. Man, it keeps defaulting to this mission where it wants me
Yeah, I
to...
got it, fam. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go! It's not a glitch. Make sure you tell all the homies that think they're glitched out. We figured it out. That was awesome. Why it was in my spaceship inventory and not my exosuit inventory, I'm not sure, but yeah, that was not very obvious. And yeah, it definitely fooled both of us. Okay, where's our rendezvous point? I wanted to go to the space station first because it was closer. But now I don't see... Oh, because it keeps defaulting to this other mission that I'm not doing right now. Yep, there it is. Man, this ship drives like a wet mattress. Did the stream crash or did my phone die? I have the chat up on my phone. And yep, I think my phone died. We still have the text to speech, so that's gonna help me know when you guys are chatting, but I'll turn the chat I'll turn it on as soon as I can. It still says 0%. Where the hell am I? This place is okay. I came in long ways across the atmosphere, so it was a little disorientating, but I've got my bearings now.
I got Chinese food.
Hell yeah, Chinese food is so good. And you know what? At my work, we've got this new chili crisp shrimp and beef, and it's awesome. Like, we use the same shrimp that we have in the honey walnut shrimp, and we use the beef that we have in the Beijing beef. And then they just made this, like, smoky, barbecue-y, spicy sauce that is, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it tastes so good. I'm addicted. Like, it's been a while since I wanted to eat at my job as much as I do now. Yeah, they definitely hit a home run on that one. And it's one of those, some of the dishes at Panda Express are actually better, like the longer they sit in that little crock pot on the table. Like Kung Pao is a perfect example. When I go into a Panda Express and it looks like that Kung Pao has been there for like an hour, that's when it's good. Hold on, I'm trying to turn on my phone so I can bring up the chat. Same with the broccoli beef. Like, they make us cook it, a little bit raw. So, like, until it sits in that pan for a while, the broccoli's still too crunchy and the beef is too soft. Yeah, they did a good job with these recipes and how their setup is. And in fact, they're doing a very good job with consistency. For years I've been telling you guys, like, I know I work with this company and everything, but not every Panda Express is gonna be the same. It's not. Some people understand the recipes, some people just know how to follow instructions, some people know how to cook, some people are just good at, following instructions. And it doesn't come out the same. When somebody that understands the recipe and knows how to cook makes that stuff, it's delicious. But when you just got, some guy who used to be in construction like a week ago and just needs a job and can follow instructions, it's not gonna taste the same. And company wide, they have implemented a lot to bring that consistency like together. So pretty soon I'm gonna be able to say go to any Panda Express. It's gonna be awesome. But, right now it's iffy. If you get a guy that knows how to cook, it'll be delicious. And that's very regional as well. Because, people down here in the south like their food a little bit different than people up in the north. And I know this because I cooked at five-star restaurants up north, and I've cooked at like barbecue joints down here in the south. Like I know how my community likes to eat. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, we're on a toxic planet. We're getting beaten up. I didn't realize we were draining so draining so fast.
Toxic protection.
Why do I have the hiccups? The hiccups aren't real. It's made up in your brain. And if you don't believe in them, you don't get the hiccups. I'm not even kidding. Because we used to have gills, like in our evolutionary history, our brain is still wired to like try and use them sometimes. And that's where you get the hiccups. But if you just tell yourself, hey, I don't have any gills, what are you doing? The hiccups usually just stop.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
We're gonna go to first person so we can see a little more. Inventory full. I can't send stuff to my ship. Damn it. Alright. Let's go. Can we call my ship? Wait. This guy has a ship from like Expedition 4? Or Expedition 8? How does this guy have that ship in here? Look at these. Okay. I'm not gonna say they're hacking, but it actually doesn't bother me. It doesn't make the game hard. It's not like Battlefield where other people hacking makes the game harder for you. You know, do what you want. Okay, so now that my ship's right here, I should be able to. Oh, we can store some of this stuff on the ship. Yeah, just random stuff that I don't think we're gonna need anytime soon, like anomaly detector. How did I even get that thing? In fact, that anomaly detector, we could use that to get. Let's get inside. Hold on. There we go. But kind of like in Minecraft, where like there's multiple ways to get the same thing if you know enough crafting recipes. Like this game's kind of the same way. If you know how to break things down, put them back together, and where to find certain things, like you do pretty well. And honestly, I love that they have the option to change between first person and third person. And the fact that I don't feel like, like you can play the game in each view mode. It's not like they just kind of, they want you to play in this view mode, but they just kind of hacked in this view mode for, funsies or whatever. Like, the first person view is very functional, very usable. And especially when you're building like in your Corvettes, like if you're building a Corvette and you're trying to like put down furniture and stuff, always go to first person mode. For sure. Anytime I'm in like small areas, I usually go to first person mode. Alright, I think we're ready to see what's going on. The storm's subsiding and we got some guys outside watching our back. Hey, some nanites. Debris field. Construct a debris finder? A debris finder to search. Wait, what? I think we're getting into some new stuff here, I think. Craft a debris rangefinder. Yeah, this is new. Is this like for my exosuit, or is this for... It's probably for my spacecraft, right? No? These guys are just getting some outside. Alright. In the inventory, press that button to see new blueprints. No, that didn't work. Okay. We've already experienced this expedition being slightly misleading already. So let's take our time and read these things. Oh wait, we gotta get our rewards from the last one. That's probably gonna be a big deal. An inventory upgrade, alright. Oh, you get a bunch of them, alright. There we go. So we need solar mirrors, quantum computers, metal plating. Hydraulic wiring, and carbon nanotubes, alright. That's a big laundry list of stuff, but we have already picked up a lot of it. Solar mirror, we got one of those. Quantum computer. We need antimatter. And a microprocessor, which needs antimatter. What else do we need for the micro? No, it's chromatic metal and nanotubes. My bad. Okay. And nanotubes. Chromatic metal. There we go. What else was I trying to... Oh, the quantum computer. That's where we're at. Quantum computer. And then here we go. Debris rangefinder. Inventory slots times 5. Debris rangefinder. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, we're getting Corvette parts. Nice. Oh, a new habitat. That's gonna be cool. Considering I haven't actually filled out the habitats I have. Like, I've been using the ambassador habs. And I still haven't, like, fully furnished my Corvette yet. But, if these habs are cooler, we'll upgrade. I'll just start over. Where's it at? Was it landing gear? It wasn't a new hab, was it? No. We've already got all these pieces. Yep, that's all same old, same old. Alright, what's next? Jesus. My expedition is pretty fucking wrecked, alright. Assemble a Corvette class starship. Jeez, how am I gonna do that? I guess, can we summon the anomaly now? Says I have upgrade modules. What are you talking about? That that one frickin' thing at the bottom. Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? Humble. No, I don't need. We're just gonna get rid of that for now. We can get all the modules we need for exocrafts later. I doubt that was some like super rare module that we won't find ever again. As I have second thoughts. Because I accidentally got that from completing one of the future phases of the expedition.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Assemble a Corvette-class starship. Corvette Basics Module Pack, alright. We already did that one. Are we supposed to use this debris finder, maybe? Like, what do we use that for?
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeet.
Extreme night toxicity detected.
Hello, waving hand.
Why, hello. Professor Cynical. Cool name. How you doing this evening? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. What time is it? Alright. Let's keep going. Expedition route. It's telling us to go here, out of jump range. Okay. When in doubt, follow the expedition route. Yeah, we've encountered some kind of buggy things, but just remember, if you can't find your landed drive, just look in your ship inventory. It's probably there. Are we gonna get an actual space station, or is this another one of those, yep, abandoned space stations? Jeez. Well, in order to get to a workshop, we're gonna have to find a regular space station. Yeah, this will not do. Ooh, there's emerald on this planet. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need that. Hey, look, it's your mom's house. Yeah, we're gonna jump over to the, bright side of this planet. We don't want to walk around at night. Seems like every time, shit. Every time I land on a planet, it's like nighttime. Like, I don't, why always land on the dark side? Yeah, it's always the dark side of the planet. Alright, let's find an emerald deposit real quick. Whoa, is this a cool, like, bubble planet or something? No, it's just raining, I think. I think the rain animation is bugging out. Oh, it's a glitch planet. Indeed. Yeah, see, these things are... Yep, there's a glitch right there. An electro cube. Yeah, I'll pick it up. These are little anomalies. They're pretty rare. I tend to find these on every expedition I go to, though. Like in IRL, just flying around the universe when you're not in an expedition, it's hard to find these glitch planets that have these like specific. Like here, I'll show you. In my inventory, I now have this electric cube, and it's just a little collectible Easter egg. I've got a bunch of them at my base, where I keep all of my glitches I collected. Like a trophy room. But yeah, I collected something pretty rare. I forgot to look for deposits. What do we got here? Emerald 350. Yeah, I could walk that. On a cool looking planet like this, yeah, why not? Yeah, those are like gravity warps that you're seeing. Like the gravity here is really funny. Like sometimes you go up really fast, sometimes you go down really fast. Unstable gravity. Yeah, like I took fall damage there from like 2 feet. And there's always like little glitch life forms. I had this thing, there's on the bubble planets, there's like these bubble things that are pretty cool looking. Pretty sure I've collected all of them though. But after the fiasco that just happened with the indium drive, I don't want to take any chances with the emerald drive. Yeah, we'll need emerald for one of the hyperdrive upgrades. So if I've got it right here, I might as well take it now. Because I see this becoming one of those things I'm going to need in the future. Like right now, this has no reason. There's no reason for me to pick this up right now. But I just know what kind of stuff I need to craft stuff in the future. Like the higher level hyperdrives and stuff. You'll need some of this. Might as well pick it all up. Don't let it go to waste. How much do we got already? I don't know. How far down does this thing go? Digging me an emerald hole. This is an interesting way to mine this out. I'm not sure why we're doing it this way, but it seems to be working. Man, I'm not used to having such a shitty multi-tool. I'm used to having like an S-class where I could mine like all of this out and it'll just recharge itself. Something like that. Oh, this is a pretty big deposit. Not gonna lie. But I mean, it's easier to dig it up now than dupe it later. Yeah, and I had thought they had done some patches to the duplication glitch, but really it's all it is that because of the updates they've made, it's just not as reliable. You might not, it doesn't work every time. Like, you can still get it to work, it just doesn't seem to work it's not as reliable of a glitch as it used to be. But if you have problems with the duplication glitch, I recommend just look inside the smelter before you pick it up. Just look at it, make sure the item's in there, then pick it up. When I was doing that, I had no problems whatsoever. Because earlier today, like, I was trying to dupe stuff and nothing was happening. Like, it really wasn't working. And then I started looking in the furnaces before I pick them up, and that worked out really well. Where's my ship? No! You son of a bitch. Alright, we gotta walk back. I wasn't expecting to have to walk. I was like, oh, it's not that far. We'll just call this ship when we get there. But this piece of shit ship we have has no launch thrusters. God, I can't even sprint for more than 10 seconds. I mean, honestly, this is farther than I can sprint in real life, but with all the upgrades on my main save, my guy can almost run indefinitely. Same with the jetpack, having that infinite jetpack. Wait, where's my ship at? Ah, I went the wrong way. I was following some random player. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm getting pretty buzzed, I'm not gonna lie. Having a good time. A new guide entry unlocked vehicles. Yes, I do not have any exocraft. Oh my god, am I gonna be able to fly over this? Nope. As soon as I saw my frickin' as soon as I saw my jetpack going down that fast, I was like, no, we're not making this. Like I said, I'm not used to having only 4 seconds of jetpack. There we go. Let's tag my ship. That way I always know I'm going the right direction. I mean, this guy's pretty neat, but I mean, when you compare it to the other pets that I have, it's kind of boring. Like, it's not a massive titan. It doesn't, like, fly through the air. It doesn't have tits. I mean, that titty monster is probably the most unique creature I've found. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anybody else that has a titty monster.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Man, all my stuff is busted. We gotta make some more antimatter. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Warp cell.
Technology recharge.
Okay, we should probably make a few more of those. Wait, wasn't there like a better one? Like a... Okay, I guess I don't have blueprints for that yet, but
Technology recharge.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one you can make with less materials that goes up to 100. Pretty sure it takes 3 warp cells and then... Wait, what? No, get back in your ship.
Units received.
How many units do I have? 22,000 already, and that's just from scanning stuff. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me a sec, guys. Ow. Got my cables crossed up. I tried to put my headset on. It slapped me in the face. What's going on? Ouch. Alright. How am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I think we might need just another minute to take some medication here. Wait, what time is it? How long have we been live streaming? Yeah, it's definitely time to take my meds. Wow. Jeez, time flies. Alright, let's take off so we can at least look at something different. We don't want to stare at this shit forever. What do we got out in space? Nothing. That's why it's called space. Yeah, I gotta swallow like 8 of these pills. It's gonna take just a second. I love that the game tells you how long it's gonna take you to get somewhere at your current speed. Like, this place arrive in 38 minutes. So if I just let my ship coast at its current speed through space, it will eventually arrive there in 38 minutes. No, wait, 38 hours and 55 minutes. Pretty sure that's. Hold on, let's hit the gas a little. Let's see if. Yeah, that's minutes, not seconds. It would take me 38 hours at this speed to get there. It's funny that they calculate these distances and these speeds. Oh, this is a terraforming catastrophe planet. Those ones are pretty cool. We should have got our emerald there, but I think we're alright. We still don't have a... The only way to make a Corvette is to go to a space station that has a Corvette workbench. And that's our current mission, is just to make it to civilization where there's a freaking workbench. Alright, where's the map? Current mission. Let's see where that takes us. Aha. That looks promising. I'm not sure what that icon means, but alright. Okay, what do we got in this system here? Oof, it is hard to drive this thing. Yeah, hopefully when I build a Corvette, it'll fly a little better. There's still no Corvette workstations or anything inside these space stations. Doesn't give me a lot of clues. View details. Aboard a space station. So yeah, we definitely have to get somewhere where there's a space station. Oh, damn it. I was on current mission, not expedition route. I had to get some tainted metal before the expedition, so I went on a freighter, grabbed some tainted metal and left. And now the It keeps telling me to land on this derelict freighter like every 2 seconds, and I can't abandon the mission. See, it switched back to current mission. We need to go back to expedition route. And we need to stay on that. We'll probably have to jump a few times to get back on track. Yeah, notice how there are absolutely no players in this entire system. Like all the other systems we've been to, there's been discovered by Drunken Masta. That's Skywalker, Planet Skywalker. No cool names there. The Plague Lands, alright. I like when people name stuff, that's cool. Ace Forever. Alright, everything's been discovered. Let's stay on the expedition route. Let's see if we can find where we're supposed to be. Alright, there's people here at least. Let's see what we get. What was that name? It's like Farm Girl, alright. Damn it. Nope, this space station sucks too. There's nothing in there. This is where the expedition route ends, though. What the hell? Alright, let's go inside. Nothing in here. A galactic trade terminal, but wait, what can I buy from this? Oh, we don't have all our money yet because we haven't made it to the anomaly. Like, the most important part in this expedition is just getting to the anomaly so you can get your gear set up. And then that's really when it starts getting fun. Where the hell are we? We need a space station with Frickin'. Okay, let's just go to somewhere nearby. Off the expedition route. Nope. Alright. What time is 7 o'clock already? Alright, guys. I think it's my dinner time. Oh, we can't get up from the sea. Can only change views. Alright, guys. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya. Later, taters.